Well, we're talking travel now, and with me is Brian Kelly, and here at Manlink. But I mean, travel's been around forever and ever and ever. You've been around in business a long time, but there's a sort of buzz around what you're doing now. You're sort of almost bringing the Isle of Man into 21st century here, as far as people being able to come here and do it all in a one-stop shop. I mean, that sounds obvious to me, because I mean, Expedia and those sort of places have been around for a long time online, but the Isle of Man hasn't had that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, you're quite right. I mean, bringing the Isle of Man into the 21st century from an online booking perspective is something that obviously we're now doing, and we're delighted to be bringing this to the Isle of Man. And you are right, there are people like Expedia, lastminute.com and ebookers have been doing this for a long time. They haven't been doing it in the Isle of Man because there's no volume here, so it hasn't really hit their radar. But for us as a local company, been around for 33 years, and having done this in the 1980s as a tour operator, bringing visitors to the Isle of Man, we're now coming back into this market and providing a booking website that's a combination of destination information, so full destination information together with full booking capability. And that really is what we believe the visitor, the online travel booker, actually requires from their booking experience in the 21st century.
What's the Isle of Man government doing? I mean, they have a website. I assumed that you just go there and sort everything out.
Well, I think our government, obviously, they have a very good website, but as government, obviously, it's non-commercial. So obviously, we are very much commercial, private sector, and we're looking to make money from our venture. But we're hoping to support what the government do in relation to their information and referral website, where we can actually provide the same destination information, but then provide that full booking capability. So being able to book a ferry and a flight and combine that with hotel accommodation or other types of accommodation, from a campsite to a self-catering unit, that is something that the Isle of Man hasn't really had at all from a booking website. So combine the destination information with the booking capability is very unique. The Isle of Man certainly hasn't seen anything like this. Our website is called visitiom.co.uk. It obviously looks very Isle of Man, and it has got full global booking capability. So somebody sitting in Sydney and wanting to book a package to the Isle of Man for a week or a weekend break, to visit family and friends, to come for an event, they can actually research that event and that destination now on our site, and then they can actually physically book it from Sydney to the Isle of Man with their accommodation as a package. That's quite unique.
Okay, well, let's talk about the Isle of Man as a place to come. How is it easy for do you see it as a place that people want to come to, or is it a challenge to get people to come here? As far as you're concerned, will this be an obvious thing that people just go to one place now and be able to do everything?
Well, we would like to think, for us, this is very much the start of a 3 to 4 year project, and we're not going to set the world alight today or tomorrow, but certainly we can evolve our site, and what we can do is offer a new booking and distribution channel for today's visitor coming to the Isle of Man, not just from a UK perspective, but certainly from a global perspective. And the easier we can make that booking process available to the traveller, then hopefully what we can do, I'm not saying we can actually grow the market sector, but I think what we can possibly do is support it and maybe sustain it at the levels that it is today.
Well, you've been in travel a long time. You said, I mean, you used to do brochures and that sort of thing. Where's it all going to go? I mean, is a travel agent something that will be around in the future, or will it be all online?
Well, I think as our business, we are a very diverse travel group, and obviously we're Isle of Man, Jersey and Guernsey. We're on the high street. We look after 350 corporate accounts across 3 islands, and we have 5 or 6 major online brands.
So it's all right then, is it?
So for us, that diversity is key. So I think for the high street, there are some major challenges, and I think if the high street does not evolve into a online brand supported by a high street brand, I think they've got some major challenges to overcome there. So if you look at some of the major brands, Marks and Spencer, sort of Littlewoods, John Lewis, for example, they are all major high street brands supported by major successful online brands. And that combination, I think, is key for the survival of the travel agent, the independent travel agent, on our high streets this week, next week, and in 3 years' time. I do fear that there'll be a huge number that won't be around within 3 to 5 years.
Well, back to visit IoM.co.uk. You've got to roll this out in other places, then, are you? If this all takes off?
Yeah, this is it's taken us 2 years to get Visit IoM to the marketplace. It's a long time.
What goes on takes so long?
Well, we made some mistakes, and we actually made some big mistakes, and we actually decided to draw a line under it and start again. Very expensive mistakes, but if we're bringing something into our home island, we just wanted to make sure that it was right, and so it's taken a lot longer. But those lessons have been well learned, and we see Visit IoM as being a test case for a much bigger global project, ambition, whatever you want to call it. And we bought, about 15 years ago, we bought a large number of URLs. So, for example, our group owns flydubai.co.uk. We own Fly Abu Dhabi. We own Fly Shanghai, Fly Beijing. And if we can create a success out of Visit IoM in our home environment as a destination and full booking website, then we believe we have a model that we can take globally. So we actually have put into development now, flydubai.co.uk, which will be launched in the UK before Christmas this year. And that takes us away from the Channel Islands, away from the Isle of Man. It takes us into a global environment. And if we can make that successful, then we'll expand out to other areas. And we have 100 names that we could use. And we do believe that the concept of key destination, rich destination content, so that the consumer can research the destination and then give them full booking capability from that one website, is a unique combination. And when you look at Dubai, it certainly isn't available in Dubai at this moment in time for the UK marketplace.
Okay, well, we'll see how it all goes. And it's down to people finding you and clicking on you, isn't it, really?
Well, we've had 14 years of experience in dealing with online travel. So we understand the SEO, we understand how it works, and I think if we can't make it work, it'd be very difficult for us.